Okay, first of all, what a cool beat you have. You're the destinations reporter, and that's how you end up at cool places like Duck Soup. This is like something out of a movie. How did you even find this place?
Back in 2018, Duck Soup made national headlines. It was a story from the Associated Press where they picked up the rights to Sky Bar from Necco when Necco went out of business. And it was a cool story where, Luis Mawani, who runs Duck Soup, has since 2014. And she was just running the general store. Duck Soup's been there since 1971. And she stepped in to save that business when the old owners went to retire. And she's like, oh, I don't want that to go away. So she stepped in and bought that business and took it over. It's been thriving. And then the Sky Bar was going to go away. She stepped in and saved that one too. Now she says she's done saving businesses. She has enough brands to run already as it is. And Duck Soup does a lot of different things. So it emerged as a story that made the rounds of, wow, this local brand, this beloved candy bar. I can tell you it's my dad's favorite candy bar, and I kind of love it too because of him. And it's remained a tradition and a mainstay of the community and is stuck around. It's really cool to see.
And it's wonderful to see how her actions were able to help keep a piece of this area and the nostalgia alive because we've all seen some of our favorite candies go and you're like, oh man, I remember when. So the fact that she was able to step in and do that is pretty cool since this Sky Bar was originally introduced back in 1938. So I was like, oh wow, okay. She's keeping the legacy alive.
Keep not only keeping the legacy alive, I would say she's improved upon it from before she bought it because towards the end, Necco wasn't doing great. So
Mhm.
they really cut some corners in terms of the quality of the chocolate and the fillings, made it sort of cheaper to make. She got all the recipes, including the old good stuff. So she's been focusing on making the old good. She's been focusing on making the good stuff, the old recipes that have all the good stuff in it. The vanilla is not just sort of an artificial white paste. It's like, oh, they use legit vanilla in this. You can really taste the flavors, and all of the fillings taste great. They use imported Belgian chocolate from Callebaut to make the chocolate bars. It's great chocolate, great fillings. It's a great candy bar.
And for people who either will hear this and go, oh, yeah, and they'll just have a whole moment, they'll have all the feels. Or even for someone like me who's learning about this for the first time, because I've lived in the area for just over like about 3.5 years. Just the idea of duck soup itself, like you can't even really put a label on it. They are like, because they're not just a candy store. I was like, oh my gosh, wait, that like you go in and it seems like duck soup is just an experience. Like you might start in one corner and then you're like, wait, there's this. And then you look over and you're like, wait, there's also that. Walk us through what it's like to experience duck soup for those of us who may not be from the area or maybe they've never been, never heard of it before this interview.
For me, it's the feeling of a kid in a candy store, but you don't have to be a kid because they have the candy. You can go and get penny candy by the pound. You can also get some goji berries for an obscure recipe and not have to buy a whole container. Me as an adult is so excited about that. I don't have to blow my money on an obscure spice for a recipe or ground sumac or whatever. They also have hot sauces. They have awesome liquors. They have things to pour in eggnog. They have whiskey. They have little kitchen gadgets. They have cooking classes. You can learn how to make your own pasta there. And they have curated cheeses. It has so many things that there are a lot of places you go in a store and go, oh, this is nice, but I could probably find this online for cheaper. There's so much in this in duck soup that you're not going to find online for cheaper. You're not going to find in a lot of places.
And I think that that is also the appeal, right? You're telling me like all these things. Again, this is not just being able to go purchase, but you can go down memory lane. You can learn a new skill. You can purchase something. You can do all those things before you leave the space. And this is actually the fourth city I've lived in, and I've never heard of anything like that before. So this is
Right?
very like I'm gonna need to make a visit.
I hope a lot of people do because they sell goods online. But I remember Luis telling me that they have so much stuff coming in and out of the store that it's best if you go in and check it out yourself because that experience of going in and going, "Ooh, what's that?" and pulling it off the shelf and hopefully walking out and buying it for a little treat for you or someone else is the best way to go about it.
So, is there anything else that you think is important for our viewers to know who will see this interview just regarding duck soup and just the whimsical nature of it. Just it's everything that you need and everything that you didn't even know you needed. Is that's how you can describe duck soup. Is there anything you want to make sure that people know that I didn't
Yeah,
ask?
I think it's the perfect spot for if you have a Secret Santa or a Yankee Swap. I got two Yankee Swap gifts while I was there, and they sell Sky Bars to other stores. So there's a lot of market baskets and grocery stores in the area that also carry Sky Bars. So you don't have to drive all the way there. Just check out your local grocery store, see if they carry them, because they're made in Sudbury.
Oh, that's a good point. This is definitely the time of year for when you need to, you're like, what am I gonna get? What's gonna be different that they're gonna remember? Maybe you could even lead them to their own duck soup visit.
There you go.
All right, this is very
Perfect.
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to visit. This was very interesting. Nick,
Yeah.
we thank you. And I hope
Thank
we get to
you.
follow up with you again and have another conversation since you have this awesome beat.
Yeah, I mean, I am always around. If there's any stories you want me to come and chat about, it's all I do whenever I talk to folks. Like I'm at a wedding, like, oh, I saw that thing you did. So it's what I specialize in these days.
Awesome. Well, Nick, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.